What is the best reverb? I know, this depends on your taste. Do you need reverb for strings? Do you want to have plate reverb or impulse responses, algorithmic reverbs, and so on? I want to have reverb for my template, for the strings and woodwinds, and so on. And at my old template, I had a short reverb and a long reverb for the strings. And now I want to have a short reverb for violin 1, a long reverb for violin 1, and so on. So I need 10 reverbs just for the strings. So I want to have a really good reverb that needs less CPU. For this, I've chosen the 5 reverbs: iZotope Phoenix, ValhallDSP Valhalla Vintage Verb, Liquid Sonics Seventh Heaven, Liquid Sonics Cinematic Rooms, and Fabfilter Pro-R. I set all reverbs nearly to the same sound, one for the piano with 3 seconds and one for staccato strings with 1.5 seconds. Let's try the 5 long piano reverbs. For a better comparison, I just play 3 short notes. So let's compare Phoenix and Valhalla. And for me, Phoenix sounds a little bit more natural. For me, Valhalla sounds a little bit more like a lot of delays. Okay, let's listen to Fabfilter Pro-R. And compare it to Phoenix. There's a difference, but not very huge. Okay, now Pro-R to Seventh Heaven. So this is the small version of Seventh Heaven. And it doesn't have as much high frequencies as the Fabfilter. So let's have a look at the cinematic rooms. This is the newest reverb by Liquid Sonics. I got the feeling that the cinematic room sounds a little bit more clear at some frequencies. So we got a little bit more bass perhaps at the Phoenix. but I like them both. Okay, so let's go to the strings. Here I got a short reverb and staccato strings. And here you see I added Revelation from Cubase, the built-in reverb. Okay, so let's play short keys again, or short notes. So here the difference is not as big as at the long reverb. Let's start at the top. Don't like the end of the Valhalla vintage verb. At the vintage verb at the end, it sounds a little bit like a really fast tremolo or a stutter effect. And at Phoenix, it's soft, it's smooth. Okay, so let's go from Phoenix to Fabfilter Pro-R. Let's go further. Not a big difference. Now we go to the newest plugin, Cinematic Rooms. Really difficult. Okay, now the built-in reverb. It's really difficult to set it to the same settings because we don't have the release time. We have main time, can set it from 1 to 100, from 0 to 100%, and we got the room size. That's really difficult. Yeah, we got the pre-delay. I like the other reverbs more. Okay, so what is the best in here? But I'm not just looking for the best sounding reverb. I need a reverb that needs less CPU. For this, I created a own Cubase project for each plugin, and every project had 20 audio tracks, and every audio track had one plugin. So 20 tracks for vintage reverb, 20 tracks for Phoenix, and so on. And so I could compare how much CPU all the plugins need. Number one is ValhallDSP Vintage Reverb. Then we got Phoenix that needs a little bit more CPU power. We got cinematic rooms. Then we got the Fabfilter Pro-R. And the last one, the seventh heaven. This is not the sound. This is just the CPU power. And I guess I will try to use the iZotope Phoenix Reverb for my template. So what are your ideas and experiences? Just leave a comment and don't forget to give me a thumb up. See you the next time.